Hi, Kevin.
Hey, how are you, Alec?
Doing great. How are you?
Just fine. Had a great
Great.
day so far.
Good. I'm glad. Well, for everyone who is either joining us live because you happen to be watching Facebook or YouTube, or who joins us after the fact, welcome to the first of many practice sessions that we will be running on behalf of the Symphony to test out our LiveStream software and give me an opportunity to learn all of the different behind the scenes buttons and options that we have. It's all very fancy, and I need to practice. And there's no better way to practice than by doing it live. So Kevin
Absolutely.
has joined me tonight because we will be featuring the Kevin Young Jazz Quartet. Is that what you call it, Kevin?
Yep. Yeah, we're all members of the Eastern Idaho Jazz Society also. Yeah.
Great. Do you want to talk a little about your quartet?
Oh, yeah, the quartet. We've been probably together now for about a good 2 years, and we have Brian McDaniel on drums. He's been with me for many, many years. And then more recently, we have Freddie Gildersleeve joining us on guitar. Fantastic guitar player, makes such a beautiful sound on that hollow body guitar. And then a really young bass player, Alex Holloway, who is phenomenal. What an amazing bass player, as you'll get to hear.
Absolutely. So this recording that we'll be playing for you was done at the Downtown Event Center. So a quick shout out to Jake Durchie and the deck for allowing us to hold a day of recording a number of different projects. But this quartet was one of them. So we've got two tracks that we'll play for you tonight. The first one is Spain, and that is Chick Corea, right, Kevin?
That's correct. Yep, one of his most famous pieces.
Yeah, it's a really great piece. So I will turn it over to the Kevin Young Jazz Quartet.
All right.
Hey, that guy on saxophone isn't so bad.
Well, good thing there's a crew of really good musicians behind me, man. I tell you what, it's a treat playing with all of them, and I want to give them extra special credit because really that song Spain, Brian and I had played it many years ago with my previous quartet where we had a piano player and a different bass player, and we were starting to work that up when we got the call to come in and do the recording, and I asked Freddie and Alex, I said, what do you think? Do you think you can pull it together in time for the recording? And so, you know, that was really one of our first performances of that piece together with this new quartet. And those guys did really well. Yeah. Thank you.
It's super solid.
Yeah, it's a fun piece because you have the bass player, you have the guitar or the piano, of course, Chick Corea, great piano player, but Freddie on guitar, and the sax player, and really the drummer. All four of us are playing that melody lick together, which you don't usually get in a jazz piece. So that's kind of fun way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it definitely takes a lot of work to woodshed all of that and get those to line up.
Yeah.
But you guys nailed it. I think it sounded great.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is always a challenge, and getting there, the journey to performing a piece is just, in my mind, it's just as much as the sense of accomplishment as actually playing the piece. So I always look at practicing or woodshedding as a form of meditation. It's always a pleasant experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well said. All right, you ready for Stolen Moments?
Yeah, the Oliver Nelson piece. That was a suggestion by Freddie Gildersleeve, who's, I'm always asking the guys, what do you want to add to the repertoire? And Freddie came up with this one. And digging into it, the deeper you go, the more you find out it's a real masterpiece of composition by Oliver Nelson.
Great. All right, well, we'll turn over to that one then.
All right.
All right, nicely done, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, a wonderful piece. It stands on its own with a quartet. Oliver Nelson actually wrote that for a sextet and included an additional 2 more horns. And in fact, you can even have up to 4 or 5 horns on that piece, and the melody is all voiced in just these cool chords. But like I said, even with just the guitar and the saxophone playing the melody line together and voicing, when you get a full group of horn players on there that are all locked in, it's just an amazing piece.
Sure. I bet we got to find more saxophone players here around.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're always working on that in the Eastern Idaho Jazz Society, trying to pull those musicians out of the woodwork from the local community and give them a place to play and nurture their journey in music.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have upcoming, just a quick commercial, our September concert for the symphony, which is the much beloved Symphony in the Park. Unfortunately, we cannot hold it in the park. So this year we're holding that in a private backyard, and we will be streaming it much like this. And it will be especially like this because Kevin and your quartet, same quartet, I think?
Yep, it'll be the same quartet.
Yeah, so we'll have Kevin in that quartet, and then several members of the Idaho Falls Symphony will step out to join, not on saxophone, but on their respective instruments. We've got a lot of folks from our brass section who are coming out. I think we have a couple wind players as well.
Absolutely, flutist, clarinetist. We're really looking forward to it. You know, the guys in the quartet are all excited to have these really fantastic musicians joining us, and it's fair to say we're all, you know, those of us in the quartet, we're a little nervous, but you know, in a good way.
Yeah, it's always fun to bring in additional folks to spice up a quartet. Yeah, so we got rehearsal for that tomorrow, where we'll be learning some more behind the scenes about how live streaming works and how to make this great for our audience. But make sure that you tune in here on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel to see that we're calling it a backyard broadcast. And that will be on September 12th, and that will start at about 5:30, assuming that all goes well with the internet and various computers and all of that.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Yeah.
We're outside with computers. Surely nothing could go wrong.
Outside with Idaho weather. What could go wrong, you know?
Right. Who knows what September will have for us. Yeah, so hope everyone will tune in. If you enjoyed this, you get to hear more. Kevin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We need another shout out for the Downtown Event Center for hosting us for that recording session. Then the audio engineer who did that, I don't know if he is an audio engineer, but he volunteered his time to do that. So we also want to thank Tommy Carden, who produced those videos for us. So shout out to Tommy.
And the sound quality of the actual recording, the raw recording that he put together and then mixed up sounded great. Really nice job. Nice job.
Yeah. It's easy to get a good recording with great musicians in a great venue. So thanks again to Kevin. Thanks to everybody who helped us out. Anything else you want to throw out since you're here? We do work quite a bit with the Jazz Society. So do you have anything coming up for that you want to throw out?
You know, the Jazz Society, as like any other organization, we are constantly trying to adapt and keep our programs going. Of course, we host 2 jam sessions, open sessions a month, one on the first Wednesday, one on the third Wednesday. And of course, right now, everything's in flux. We're trying to find another location to stream from, which is something new for us too. But keep watching at eijs.org, and we'll get the word out. You know, we're a nonprofit. We're here to promote live jazz in the community, as well as nurture the next generation of jazz musicians.
Great. Great, thank you. And I'll go ahead and throw out our symphony commercial as well. Our season tickets are on sale right now. We are looking at a virtual season as we deal with the interesting world that we find ourselves living in. So you can head over to ifsymphony.org and learn more about an incredible season that our music director has programmed, as well as purchase your season tickets. They are just $99 for your whole household this year, so it's a really great savings for this season. So I hope to see you all Saturday or a week from Saturday for our backyard broadcast, and then hopefully on our upcoming concerts. So thank you again, Kevin. I hope you have a
Thank
great
you.
weekend.
I hope you do too. Looking forward to tomorrow's
Yeah, we'll see you at rehearsal tomorrow.
rehearsal. All right.
Take care.
See ya.
Mm-hmm.